Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Stephanie, your double board certified critical care physician who works with physicians that are struggling with their jobs, burnt out with their careers, or who just want some career advice. Through my books, webinars, coaching, and speaking, I help physicians discover alternative jobs and careers in medicine so that they can practice medicine on their own terms. Tonight is the night and the time is now. What do I mean? You may ask. What I mean is that there are some of you who are watching right now who know that you need to make a change in your life. You know that you need to make a change as it pertains to your job, as it pertains to your career. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and quit your job just yet, but what I am saying is that some of you guys know that something as it pertains to your job as a physician is not quite right. Things aren't quite working. This is not quite what you signed up for. And I'm here to tell you tonight that you need to make a change and you need to take some action. And why is this important? Because, y'all, the year is almost over. We just celebrated July 4th. We just celebrated our nation's independence, but a lot of us are still in bondage to our jobs. A lot of us physicians still have to wait for somebody else to make our schedule so that they can determine whether or not we get to spend time with our family and friends. We are still in bondage to our jobs because somebody else decides how our day is going to go and how we're going to do our work. We're still in bondage to our jobs because we plan our life around our jobs and not our jobs around our life. And so maybe it's time for you to make a change. And that's why I put together my Locums Life Academy. It is for those physicians who are considering making a career change. Now, I'm not saying you have to do locums as a career, but what I am saying that it gives you options. It gives you options because this is something that you can do. You can do locums full-time, you could do part-time, you could do it long-term, you could do short-term, and you could do it as a transition. But what it is it gives you options. So for those of you who have ever wondered whether or not locums was feasible, for those of you who've always wanted to try it but didn't know how to get started, my Locums Life Academy is for you. It starts on Monday, July 10th at 8 p.m. And I need you to go to www.locumslifeacademy.com to register because spaces are filling up. Time is limited. Now let's talk about time, because I know we physicians say that we never have enough time. And you might be thinking, well, I don't have any more hours in the day. I'm already stretched to the max, that I don't have time to do this. But what I would say to you is that if you're watching this video right now, you have time. Because I have designed this course to be just 5 days. It should be a 5-week course, but I've designed it to be just 5 days of intense teaching because I am a critical care doctor. I'm intense, and I like my information compact so that I can get the information and do what needs to be done. I like to hit it and quit it. I've designed this course so that you can hit it and quit it, meaning that you finish up this 5-day course, you will be well on your way to doing locums. And I've designed it so that it can be compact. So if you have time to watch my Facebook lives, if you have time to be on Facebook, if you have time to be on Twitter, and if you have time to do your online shopping, which we all do, then you have time to do this. You can give me 1 to 2 hours a night for 5 hours, and your investment of time will pay off, and you having more time over time in your career, more time on your schedule. You will have more time and more money because I will show you how to make locums work for you. And then let's talk about money. A lot of people think that physicians are just rolling in dough and that we can have, we have as much disposable income as we wish to do with it. But I understand that a lot of us are still, we have mortgages to pay, we have bills to pay, we have student loans to pay. But guess what? This course is affordable, and I designed it and I priced it as such because I'm giving you a lot of information that I learned the hard way over my 9 years of doing locums. I did not earn as much money as I could have because I didn't know how to negotiate contracts. I didn't know how to ask for more money. I took some assignments that I had no business taking. I worked with some unscrupulous physician recruiters. I've had assignments canceled on me. I've made some bad tax choices that I had to it ended up costing me money. I've gone through all of that so that you don't have to go through all of that. I have learned these lessons so that I can teach you these lessons. So I've essentially eliminated the learning curve. And so this course is worth so much more than I'm actually charging you for it. But this is the thing. As physicians, we invest in everybody else. A lot of you guys and ladies are parents. Okay, we're back. I'm sorry about that. Like I keep saying, technology is great till it's not. I'm actually sitting outside of the hotel and the wireless signal keeps going in and out. But like I was saying, a lot of you guys take care of your parents, you take care of your siblings, you take care of your families, and you put the needs of everybody else before yourself. And you know what? It's time for you to invest in you, because you need to send a signal to yourself, to everybody, into the universe that you matter to you. So invest the small amount of money. Over the long run, this investment will pay off in dividends, and it's important to invest in yourself, to invest in your education, to invest in your training. So I know a lot of you guys might also be feeling guilty about the fact that you are even considering locums, because for a long time locums had kind of a negative connotation, and some of the doctors who couldn't find work anywhere else resorted to doing locums. But now you have the cream of the crop, people who are excellent at what they do locums, because they like the freedom and the flexibility and the variety that it adds. But a lot of you guys, I know I felt guilty for a while, because I felt guilty about not having a permanent job. And you know, a lot of us may feel guilty about the fact that we're feeling burnt out and disillusioned with medicine, because this is what we wanted to do for so long. But I would say that the way we're practicing medicine now in the United States of America is not what many of us signed up for. We did not sign up for the endless years of self-sacrifice. We did not sign up for the endless days. We did not sign up for the emotional abuse that a lot of us have taken in these work environments. We did not sign up for the lack of respect. We did not sign up for the loss of autonomy. This is not what we signed up for. So I encourage you to absolve the guilt that you may be feeling by being disillusioned with medicine and being a little burnt out. And I'm telling you that it is okay to want to change. It is okay to want to practice medicine on your own terms. So let go of the guilt and embrace yourself and do something for yourself. And then a lot of you guys are concerned about your family in terms of, you know, if I do locums, what will my family think about it? Will I spend time, have to travel? Will I spend time away from my family? What about my marriage? Well, let me ask you something right now. Is your marriage great right now with you being burnt out? Is your spouse happy when you come home and complain about your job? Are you the same bubbly, vibrant, energetic person that your spouse married? Or have you been beat down by the years of wear and tear of being a physician? Let's talk about your kids. Are you able to show up for your kids and give them 100% of yourself because you have 100% of yourself because you're whole? Or do you feel like whenever you're spending time with your family, you really can't enjoy being with your family because you're on call, because you know you're going to get that beeper is going to go off, or that cell phone is going to go off, or you're always, you know, wondering, are you going to get called away because you've got to go into the hospital to attend to a patient? How is that really enjoying your life and enjoying being with the ones you love? And then let me ask you another question. How much time do you actually get to spend with your family now under your current work conditions? I know that I, as an intensivist, work 12-hour days, which in reality is actually 14-hour days, because if you account, you know, the Okay, I'm back. I'm going to finish this up. I'm trying to be great, but technology won't let me be great. This wireless signal is kind of bad. But like I was saying, so if you work a 12-hour day as a physician, which most physicians do, and then your 12-hour day is actually a 14-hour day because, you know, you take time in traveling to and from work, then how much time do you actually get to spend with your significant other and your friends and your family? But I want you to consider this. Maybe if you could do locums work, make a higher hourly rate, work a little less, and even if you have to maybe travel for a couple of days out the month, and then when you're home, you're home. So you'll make more money and have more time, so that your family life ends up improving as a result of doing locums work, as opposed to, what you're already struggling with right now, which is this whole lot work-life balance. And that's a phrase that I don't like. I don't like the phrase work-life balance because it puts work first. I like the phrase life-work balance because I believe that your work should fit into your life and not the other way around. So that's why I'm encouraging each and every one of my physician friends, if you are considering doing locums, you need to do my Locums Life Academy. Register today, www.locumslife.com. If you have started doing locums, you need this academy as well too, because if you've just started, there are things that you're going to experience that you need to know how to handle. You need to make sure you're getting top market rates. You need to make sure that you're getting compensated fairly for your time. You need to make sure that you know the best way to deal with both the clients and the recruiters. There are work situations that are going to come up that I've been through that I can help coach you through. So therefore it is important and it is paramount that you sign up for my academy. It's just 5 days starting next week, 2 hours a night. If you can't miss a course, if you can't make all of the live lectures, guess what? The lectures are going to be recorded and you're going to have access to the portal. Something else you're going to get if you enroll in my Locums Life Academy, you get lifelong access to me, Dr. Stephanie, because hi Corey Ray, because I am the locums expert. So I will be always available to give you guidance and advice about your locums career. So that is something that you would gain from me as a benefit of being in my Locums Life Academy. So I highly encourage you to register, www.locumslifeacademy.com, because today is the day that you need to make a change. Now is the time. You need to make a move, because if you don't make a move, things are going to be the same. Things are going to be the same in December as they are in July. You're still going to be tired, burnt out, and stressed out. Things are going to be the same. You're still going to have bills to pay, regardless of whether or not you invest in yourself today or you invest in yourself. If you wait a couple of months, something else is going to come up. You're not going to have any more time in a few months than you have right now. So take the time. Make the time for yourself. Put yourself first. Invest in yourself. Put yourself first, because by putting yourself first and investing in this course, you can change the course of your career. You can change your life. You can spend more time with your family. You can improve your life-work balance. www.locumslifeacademy.com. This is Dr. Stephanie. Thanks for joining me. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Like I always say, technology is great until it is not. We will talk soon. www.locumslifeacademy.com. Register today.